And now coming up to what is USB on the go. So the agenda of today's discussion includes history, the contributors, and then why USB on the go, the applications, the goal of specification, the cables and connectors, the on the go specification details, and all these things. So let us have a look on what all of these contribute. Well, coming up to the history, we need to know from where it was derived. So USB on the go started in June 99, and to date over 2 dozen companies have contributed to the OTG specification. And what do you think? I mean, 2 dozen companies have contributed to the specification. So you have something to say in this regard, that whether more companies are jumping in this, and what is the implementation technique here?
Yes, as you told, the USB on to go started at June 1999. Uh, Before that, USB 2.0 was there. It does did what they want to do. I mean, what based on the application, what we had at that time, USB 2.0 worked very well, but we need something like to add some features. Uh, we need USB onto the go.
Well, and original intent was to connect portables directly together for specific applications. So I mean to understand all these portables, which are like mobile phones or any other devices, which could be just connected.
Yeah, before USB on the go, we had as I told, USB 2.0. At the when USB 2.0 was there, we didn't had PDA. We did had PDA, but we didn't find much of the application by on the PDA. When the PDA came and lots of other portable devices came, the designer thought how to connect these things rather than connecting with the computer, which the USB always needs a host like a computer to connect. The designer thought, why don't we eliminate the PC and connect one portable device with the another, like connect a mobile with another mobile. So they came up with OTG.
Well, that is a very clear view. I hope to all my viewers also. And looking onto the contributors of this are the Advanced Connectec, and then the Ericsson, the Emission, the Microsoft, and so many Philips, and so many companies here. So let's have a look here. But yeah, obviously in my mind as well as my viewers mind is like, why USB on the go? So let us study of why we call it as USB OTG. So USB OTG addresses the growing need for mobile interconnectivity by allowing a USB peripheral to communicate directly with the other USB peripheral. USB provides a very inexpensive infrastructure for connecting slave peripherals to a host PC. OTG extends the architecture to allow USB peripherals to have a host capability, and this resulted in a very cost effective means of providing point to point communication between peripherals. And yeah, this is very an effective, cost effective means of saying that they are providing point to point communication between peripherals, as you just indicated. So it is all about that.